Hi, friends.
Hello.
Welcome back to Talking Tandemness with Jenna and Curtis, where two very normal friends record their conversations for the internet's entertainment.
I feel like I really nailed that hello. It was exactly like every other one today.
Yeah, you didn't throw us for a loop.
No, I didn't say friends this time.
Yeah.
I like the consistency.
Fair. How was your week so far? Slash weekend. I guess
Um,
we could say how was your weekend?
it was I'm not gonna be hip and cool like the kids and say mid, but it was okay. Nothing like standout major.
What'd you do?
I played golf this weekend, and I do think that's my new hobby. We talked about hobbies last time. I think that's my hobby now.
Okay, so I need you to explain something, and this is for the girls and only the girls. Explain
Yeah.
what a handicap is in golf.
So
In
I didn't
girl
really
terms. In
right. I
like
didn't really understand. Okay, I get what you're saying. You want it like
dumbed
basics of
down.
the basics.
Yeah, in like
So,
10 words.
how far from par? I did
That's
it in
still
four
golf
words.
terms. That didn't help. What's
Okay,
par?
so let me. I'll explain it. It'll make sense, I think, when I explain it. So, par is like the average number of shots it should take you to play a round of golf. Every course is about 72 shots, and if you shoot 72 shots in one round, that's considered scratch, and that's pretty good for an amateur.
Okay, so
Pros
like
are shooting.
in dumbed down girl terms and dumbed down
You ever
numbers.
play
So
mini golf?
I know these aren't realistic numbers, but let's say the hole is supposed to take 2 hits to get it in to the hole, and
Hmm.
I do 10. My handicap is 8.
Basically, yeah.
Okay. Um that I said this is for the girls and only the girls because I've been scrolling through Instagram Reels recently,
Hmm.
and it's all about men and their handicaps and what does this mean, and honestly I have no clue, so I feel like that was a good explanation.
Yeah. I mean, it's really. I mean, there's 18 holes in a golf course. There's what is it? Six par threes, six par fours, six par fives, scattered however you please. Um, and then from there, that adds up to 72. And then, 72, you're pretty good. I don't have an official handicap, and I will not say my handicap.
So there's obviously of the Sidemen.
Yeah.
Um
I
they
also know of their
started
golf channel.
Yeah, they started a golf channel, and they average hit like, I don't know, between like 90 and 100, all of them. So
Hmm.
the fact that it's supposed to be 72 makes my brain a lot different. Did you just hit something?
Mm, I clicked a button.
Oh, it came through the thing and I was confused.
Oh,
Yeah. So you
I
played
don't know where I was
golf?
gonna go with that. I played golf. Did we talk last week? Last week?
Yeah. No?
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did. We talked last Monday.
Talked on Monday.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Forgot about that one. Well, I played golf on Saturday. It was a beautiful day. Sunny, 70, October.
I don't believe this is October weather. It is still way too
I
hot.
know.
I desperately want it to be like sweatshirt and no sweating season.
Mhm. Yeah, but I played golf this weekend. I didn't really do anything else this weekend. I mean, golf's like a whole day thing. It's 4 hours ish.
Yeah.
Although, depending if there's people in front of us, we can play in about 2 hours.
There's a
Um,
song that I'm listening to, and the starting line is, "You think I think golf takes all day," and that makes me cackle so hard. It's about like a girl that gets cheated on, but the first line of the song is, "You think I think a golf takes all day?"
I mean, it does.
It does not. 4 hours is not all day.
I mean, but then
Realistically, if you have an 8 a.m. tea time, you should be home by 2. That's not all day.
It depends how fast the people in front of you are playing. Like, we can play in 2 hours,
Seven
but it
hours.
took us,
7 hours to walk around a golf course.
if you're walking,
You
yeah.
people need to get a life. There is so much more you can do in 7 hours.
We're outside. What do you want us to do?
In 7 hours, I like finish a book, or like clean the house.
Yeah, well, you know what? I want to play golf.
Fair. I also want to learn how to play golf, but I just don't. I don't have that commitment. I don't have. I could never. I can't spend 7 hours doing much without like
You
taking a
don't
giant
take
break.
7 hours to learn it.
Yeah, I guess.
It's like anything. You don't spend 7 hours in one day learning something.
Well, yeah, I think my starter. I think I want to do is like golf lessons,
Hmm.
but I also we're going into winter, so there's no point. No, we get snow and cold weather. No one's gonna be golfing up here.
Eh,
Speaking
you've
of
top golf
golfing,
there.
Happy Gilmore is being filmed up the block from me.
Oh,
Yeah, it's he's filming up the golf course like where we hung out in high school.
interesting. I knew they were filming another one. I did not know it was that close to you.
Yeah, they went. They literally go to the beach that we all went to. My dad's a diehard Adam Sandler fan, so I was like, "You're missing your one opportunity to meet this man."
Has he done anything about that yet?
No, my dad would never. He could like care less, but he
Yeah.
like watches Adam Sandler movies like you brush your teeth. They're like I swear, Grown Ups is on our TV like once a week.
I like old Adam Sandler better than new Adam Sandler.
What do you consider old Adam Sandler?
Let me
If you
pull up
say
some movie
Waterboy,
lists.
I have never seen Waterboy. Actually, I think they put it on when I was in high school and I fell asleep. Um, I haven't watched Happy Gilmore. I like Grown Ups and Grown Ups too.
Like Zohan or Zohan.
Don't know what that is.
Zohan's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, like early 2000s. That's My Boy. That's another good one. Murder Mystery was
Yeah,
pretty good though.
I didn't watch it.
You didn't watch it?
Oh, Blended. Blended's a good one. Or
Bedtime
one with
Stories was good.
Bedtime Stories was good. That was like the movie of my childhood. We always had that on in the car.
I didn't think Zookeeper. Oh, Zookeeper's not an Adam Sandler movie.
I didn't really do much this weekend. I think I just watched a lot of sports.
We're
I
watching
can't.
baseball.
I hate baseball. What did I
Okay.
do? What did I do this weekend? I feel like I have absolutely no idea, but I remember doing something. I don't know. I did a 7 mile run yesterday, and my body is feeling it to say the least.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I could
everything
imagine.
hurts.
Mine
Everything
would too if I
hurts.
ran 7 miles.
Yeah, I crossed the highway and ran literally across town. I almost hit where my old elementary school was, which is like 4 miles away from my house. And I was like, this is miserable, and I don't know how I'm going to complete my training. But
Oh, that's right. You're training for a marathon.
half,
Half
half,
marathon.
half, half, half. I will not be doing 26 miles. After yesterday's, I don't even know if I'll be able to do 13. But I'm really focusing on this. I don't have to do it. I get to do it. I get to run. I get to run. And I just kept telling myself it. And I got 3.5 miles in and turned around to run home. And I had to turn on one of my pep talks that there was like a man yelling at you the whole run. So it got
Hmm.
me to like halfway through my last mile. It was just like the man's yelling at you like you can do it.
Well, that seems more motivational than
Yeah. Well, it's
not.
the app's called Pep Talk. So
Oh,
it's gonna sound weird, but I think I talked about it last week where I
yeah,
said
we talked about it.
yeah, I said it's like an athlete. It's a app
Hmm.
for athletes. Like if you're not an athlete, you would hate it. But it reminds me of like a high school football coach who yells at you like, "You can do this. You were meant for this." Type thing. Yeah.
Oh, that kind of. I forget what a pep talk is.
Yeah, I can send you one. They're actually really good. So I have something kind of embarrassing happened to me, but I want to work our way up to it. So I
Uh
need you to
huh.
I want to talk about like embarrassing stories that have happened, and then I'll get
You
to.
just want me to go first.
Well, I can. Do you want to hear what happened to me last week?
I mean, I feel like
So
you're gonna tell me anyway.
okay, so oh my god, I'm talking really loud and I'm like echoing through this room. Um, so we were getting our house sided.
Hmm.
I feel like it was back when we graduated high school, so like 2 years ago, and you could walk
High
on the
school?
roof. I mean college. You could walk on the roof next to my
Hmm.
windows, and I just like casually forget to close my blinds. So when that was happening, I went to change and like didn't undress enough for like it to be a big deal. But like I stopped and I had to like quickly close my blinds because the guys were standing outside my windows. Well, last week I walked upstairs in a towel, and I walk upstairs and I just turn my lights off and I'll get dressed in the dark because then you can't see through the blinds anyway. Like it's pitch black upstairs. But as I went to turn the lights off, a family walked by the window, and he lives like 10 houses down. And I heard the kid. I was standing there in the dark, and I was like, "Oh my God!" They just looked at my window, and I heard the kid go, "I think there was a naked woman in that room." I was like, oh my worst nightmare happened. But I was in a towel. I wasn't naked, but I was like, "Oh my God!"
You can't say I've done that one.
I just stood there. Like, I didn't even turn my phone on because I was so scared that it was, like, pitch black. So I was so scared that they were going to look back and, like, look in the windows that I just stood there in the dark for, like, 10 minutes. Like,
you didn't, like, drop to the floor, hide.
Well, no, because my room was pitch black at that point. Like, he must have looked up right as I turned my light switch off.
Oh.
And it was pitch black because, again, like, I don't turn lights on frequently. So there was no lights on upstairs. It was dead. So if you look at the windows at that point, it was just dark. But if I had turned my phone on to like do anything, they would have seen it. And I was like, oh my God. Oh,
yeah, that'll
God.
do it.
Yeah, that I learned my lesson the hard way. There's this saying that it's like if you what is it? You either are the naked neighbor or you have a naked neighbor. And in that moment, I was like, that's never happening again. That's it. That was enough for me.
Anyway, next week you'll forget and everything will go back to normal.
It's been like 8 days, and I get out of my showers and I'm like concentrated on not doing that again. Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't have a window that faces anything. And mine just faces their backyard.
Do you have a backyard neighbor?
Yeah, but like, I don't know. I don't shower during the day.
Yeah. Neither do I. But apparently, I'm just an idiot.
I also get dressed in the bathroom.
Oh, I can't. I cannot.
I mean, I only shower before I go to bed, so I just throw on my pajamas and off to sleep I go.
Yeah. Do you have an embarrassing story?
Not like that level. I did. I mean, it's not like embarrassing, but I had one of those like word mess ups today. My department manager is leaving. She had an appointment, so she left it like an hour and a half early, which I don't even want to get in that because that pisses me off the more I think about it. And she goes, "Have a good night," and I go, "Have a night."
Yeah, those are pretty bad. Or when you like, it hasn't happened in a very long time, but when you like accidentally tell someone you love them, like you're like instead of saying
haven't
thank
done
you,
that
you're like,
one.
I love you. Oh, I used to do it all the time. Did you have the kids in elementary school that they would call the teacher's mom on accident?
I think so. I don't remember it, but I'm 90% sure you could probably pick one of them out.
Yeah, I was with word entanglements. I think we're like more millennial than we are Gen Z, but like I do
absolutely
accept that we have parts of us that are Gen Z, and I learned that one of them is the way we speak and the way we word sentences. Obviously, that's like, you're going to be like, Jenna, that's so stupid, it's a no-brainer. But when someone asks you a question, like, do you have any more questions? I'm like, no, and then I'll ask a question. Because in my brain, it's like, I have no more questions about that specific topic, but I have questions about something else. That's a Gen Z thing that I learned. I saw it on TikTok where it was like millennials trying to understand their Gen Z coworkers, and they ask a question, and it's like, no, da-da-da-da-da. And they're like, how do you using double negatives or negative and a positive?
I don't get that one.
Yeah, I do it all the time. My first response is always no.
I feel like I'm slowly learning I don't know how to interact with people.
Fair.
Like yesterday, I'm standing in line in the cafeteria. I don't even know what I was getting. I might have I was getting a bag of chips because I was still hungry after I ate. And my card still has like the activation sticker on it because it's been 2 years at this point, and I think it's funny.
Yeah.
And so this girl who's standing in line behind me, she goes, "Oh, you still have your sticker on?" I go, "Oh yeah, it's about to expire anyway, so I was just leaving it on." No, wait, no, this is 2 years from expiring. And then I walked away.
Yeah.
I do have to go to a wedding this weekend.
Have you known about it, or did you just like find out?
No, I've known about it. I just forget about it.
Oh, fair.
I don't have to do anything special. I just have to put on my suit and show up.
One
I don't know
second.
how fun it'll be.
Whose wedding?
One of my like friends from when I was like younger.
Are you still friends with him?
Bless you.
Thank you.
I mean,
You got
if I
invited to
was
their
to
wedding?
see him, yeah. I mean, we went to the beach together for like 10 years.
When was the last time you talked to them?
Probably a couple months ago when I saw him.
Oh. I thought you were going to see,
Like,
like, oh, we haven't talked in,
oh
like,
no,
months,
like
years.
they live down. He's lived down the street from my grandparents forever. Like my
Oh.
grandparents got invited to the wedding.
Oh.
Yeah,
I've never
it's
been
like
to a wedding.
old
I think
family
we talked about it
friends.
last week. I've never been to a wedding, and I just don't think I'm going to be going to a wedding for a while.
After this one, I don't know if I'll go to another wedding for
Like,
a
years.
few
Everyone's
years.
like,
Yeah.
when you turn 25, weddings start happening more frequently. I don't know enough friends to have weddings that frequently.
Me neither. I don't know enough friends in relationships.
Not even relationships. I really just don't know a lot of friends. I don't have a lot of friends.
I don't have a lot of friends either.
Um, Speaking of friends and relationships, I'm having this dilemma right now where, so I talk about a lot about how I have this friend group, and this is the first time you're listening, people, I have a friend group of like 7 friends, mixed guys and girls, and we're making plans to, I don't know, just do like more fun things in life, and there's a chance of like all of us moving somewhere or trips and just stuff like that, like sporadic, spur of the moment stuff.
Hmm.
And one of our friends is like, I can proudly say that I am not thinking about of marriage or kids in the near future anytime soon. Like, it's not in the cards. Probably for like 10 years, to be honest. Like, I still feel like I am a very, very young adult. But our one friend is looking for like marriage and kids, and you can just tell that she's feeling the FOMO of the fact that we are all single and like looking to move to a city and do big things and travel. And she's like, well, I can't travel this weekend because my boyfriend has this, or I can't move to a city because I have a significant other and we don't want to move there, and stuff like that. And like, or she'll like the side comments like, oh, you're probably not doing that anyway. And it's like, oh, we haven't faced this in a friendship yet.
Yeah.
I just keep having to remind myself that it's okay that you're in a different, like,
Hmm.
everyone's in a different place at a different time. And, like, it's fine that she's in the place that she wants to settle down and, like, start a family. And it's completely okay that I still feel like I am in college and graduated 3 months ago and am still figuring out life. Like, that's perfectly normal. And, I don't know.
Yeah.
You live and you grow.
Yeah, I'm very much in the I don't know what's going on.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's literally me.
I know what I did between the last time we talked and this time.
What?
I met one of the most interesting people I've ever met.
Good or bad?
Well, good. Like, he's someone I want to know.
Where'd you meet?
And through work. I've known him. I met him I met him like a year or so ago. But, like, we only talk every now and then. But we go to a recruitment event once a semester for the past couple semesters we've been going. Um, and so this one we were talking about like like his family history and then like other stuff and like what his background is. So the way I understand it, he went to college, graduated college with like a degree in like or construction management, and went into oil. So basically, to really sum it up, he was working 14 on 7 off. So worked 14 days straight and then got a whole week off
That sounds like hell.
at 26, making 200 grand a year.
Yeah, I don't care how much you're making me. I am not working 14 days straight.
Those 7 days you're off, they put you up anywhere in the world you want for free.
Yeah, I still don't think you could pay me enough. I would
So
burn out so quick.
he uh he traveled and spent a lot of
How old is
time
he
in
now?
Southeast Asia.
How old's he
Mid
now?
30s. He's got 3 kids and a wife.
And he works at your job.
Yeah.
He went from making 200K a year to working at your job.
He doesn't work in my job. He works at my company.
Does he make close to 200K a year?
No, but his wife did not want to date someone who was traveling that much.
Fair.
Like it
Fair.
was 75% of the time he was traveling. And they met in the Philippines and she's like, I'm not. She goes, I'm not dating someone who's traveling that much. And he goes, okay. And so now he transferred back and, you know, I think they have a pretty decent life here.
That's fair.
Yeah. No, he's a really cool guy. He's getting his master's from Villanova.
Ugh. He
Hmm.
lives near you and he's getting his master's at Villanova. That's a hike.
Yeah. Yeah, he drives that once a week.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I could never.
Yeah, me neither. I couldn't even do it online. Um,
Fair.
he was really
I've
cool.
been
He was
looking at
telling me
grad
about his
schools.
oh, yeah. Oh, we were talking about that last time.
Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Because you want
start
to get
looking
your
at grad schools
PhD
in
or
the
your
South.
doctorate.
Oh no! Obviously, I'm not looking at that, Curtis. That's if I
Oh.
become a stay-at-home mom, then I'll get
Oh,
my
you've
PhD.
changed.
No, okay. Clearly, you didn't hear me right last time.
I did not.
I said last time that if I marry someone that wants me to stay at home mom,
Mm.
that wants me to be a stay at home mom, I would go back and get my PhD because I would love to have that and like go into being a professor or something.
Mm-hmm.
Um, no, but I'm looking for my MBA, but I think I'm just gonna wait till I hit 5 years of industry experience.
That makes sense.
Yeah, because the ones that I want, like I was looking at a program at Duke,
Mm-hmm.
or UNC. They have like their MBA executive travel programs,
Yeah,
and I want to do international business as my emphasis.
that makes sense for you.
Yeah, that's what I figured. Um, but yeah, that's like 3.5 hours. That's a hike.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would not
Yeah.
travel. Um, yeah,
And they
they
have a
have like a.
6-month-old.
Did you just hit another button?
No,
I think my computer's yelling at me. They have a
maybe.
6-month-old, and he's doing
Uh-huh.
that once a week.
Uh-huh. He was doing it before the
Oh
kid was
my
born.
gosh. No way. There's you again. You could not pay me enough money. I was commuting an hour and 15 minutes one way to work, and every day I would think there is no way I could make this commute if I had kids.
Yeah, no.
Cuz I think about it too about parents growing up when they would work hours like that, and like luckily
Mm-hmm.
my parents made it work that we took the bus and there was always
Yeah.
someone home. But like obviously you heard of kids that went to
Mm-hmm.
pre-care and aftercare. But there were some days that I didn't walk in my front door till 7 o'clock. And it's like if I had
Yeah.
kids, I leave at 7 and get home at 7. I'd see them for an hour.
Mm-hmm. But
Yeah.
then again, that's one of those things where I think you have to make a choice.
Well, that's what my
Like,
friend said. My friend said if it came to the point that you're having kids and you had that commute, like you either move closer to work or you find a
right,
job closer to your home.
right. You don't just like that. You make a choice at that point.
Yeah.
Now, whatever you choose that choice to be, that depends. I
Yeah.
said some words there. Did they make sense? Maybe.
It doesn't matter if they make sense. It's half the things we say don't make sense, let's be honest.
That's true.
Sometimes I talk myself in full circles.
Yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen the new iPhone?
Which one? The one with the weird button that's only for a camera? Yeah,
No,
actually,
I
it is a
didn't
new
see
iPhone.
that. I
Maybe
didn't
it's
see
Samsung.
that. I saw their bleh, sorry, just repeated myself 3 times. They are putting AI in iPhones. And I don't know how I feel
Oh,
about it because I don't know if I'm all for AI, but I'm also like that. I feel like at some point, them tracking my text messages freaks me out.
Yeah. Yeah, no, they have a camera, a special camera button on that that's just a touchpad on the side of your phone, only as far as I'm aware, usable for cameras
Why?
to zoom and change things and then take a picture. Why? Because it's Apple, and Apple is for creatives, and so they try to pride themselves on having the best camera and the most camera-like qualities. That's my opinion. I don't know if that's actually true or not, but that's how I feel about them.
Yeah, I don't know. I think just phones are phones at this point. They're all the same,
Hmm.
just in a full circle of upgrade, upgrade, who could beat who to what.
Yeah.
That's like
It
people that like
really,
are death. I feel like iPhone people are more territorial about their phones. Like
it's
I
because
could
of the
care.
blue and green.
Yeah, like I could care less, and I consider going back to a Samsung like every 3 days because I think Samsungs are the better phone.
Oh
But
yeah.
they're like Apple people are so determined to make it so Apple's the best phone. They're like Samsung's camera stinks. It doesn't. It doesn't. They're all the same um
I think Google has the
quality
best
levels.
camera, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, but I will never get a Google Pixel.
No.
Um, that's just not in my plans. But I'm like, it doesn't matter that much. The purpose is for you to call people and text people, and iMessage isn't even texting. iMessage is an application that's laid over the Messages application, so that iPhone people can have their iMessages in the application that they're also texting people that are non iPhone.
Hmm.
It's not the same application.
No.
Yeah, I preferably like hate iPhones. Most iProducts actually.
It really just comes down to whichever one you got first, and were you able to switch before you had too much on it?
Yeah, I didn't switch to my halfway through high school. I had a Samsung and I switched because they wouldn't make a multi-device chat for soccer,
Mm.
and there was like 5 of us in a
Well, you
different
got
chat.
bullied into it.
No, I didn't get bullied. They were like effing us up, and they would send the wrong colors because we had to match every day for
Uh,
practice, and they would send the wrong colors in the Android chat. So there was multiple times that I would show up wearing like it was all like white and black. So I would show up in black socks when they were supposed to be white socks, and then I would have to run for it, and no one believed us until the coach like saw the group message
you
and
you
was like,
didn't
"This
like
is
think
not
to
okay."
show her?
Well, it was like we were underclassmen, so they didn't care. Like
Oh.
she wasn't like I don't. How did you get this color mistake? She was like, there are 5 of you wearing the wrong color. Figure it out or find socks.
Yeah.
Yeah. We I was scrolling, so I was texting you either today or yesterday about how I
Mhm.
rarely use TikTok. Well, it's on my iPad. So if you see me on TikTok, it's cuz I'm on my iPad. And I was scrolling through it today, and a video from I don't know how to talk. There's a something I learned is the girls that were mean girls in high school pop off on social media. So
Mhm.
like they're all going viral on social media and like telling their stories and stuff. And it's like it's just so ironic to me when they try to play like the oh my high school experience card when you like went to high school with them and like you saw what they were like and it's like your high school experience, come on.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've had any of those from your school.
No, I don't talk to anybody from high school that much. Anybody like that from high school.
I don't either. They just somehow pop up on my social media.
I'm kind of hoping because my
That never
friend that
happens.
I'm going to the wedding for this weekend, he also went to our college. Do you remember freshman year when uh, the kid who went home all the time from your friend's floor, your best friend? Night, love you too.
Be careful how you say that. I would never say best friend. And no, I don't remember that.
What do you mean?
Also, speaking of that said person,
Whoa, hold on, hold on. What's changed?
who are you talking about? She wasn't there our freshman year.
Her freshman year.
I don't even remember what floor she was on her freshman year. No, I don't remember the person that went home all the time.
Anyway,
Is that him?
yeah, it's him. But I'm
Oh.
hoping that the one kid that used to be the mascot, I'm hoping he's there.
Realizing how fucking big our campus is. I don't know any of these people.
Weird. He was friends with Jenna. Anyway, I guess we'll just cut that part out.
Well, we can keep part of it The part where I said I'm not friends with that person anymore. So I made some big life changes, and I realized that people are not
Oh,
worth my
I didn't even think about that one.
mental
I thought that one was gone a while
space.
ago.
Yeah, I unfollowed him and the other person on Instagram and
Oh,
blocked them on
good for
Snapchat.
you.
I've
Oh,
just figured it's time to move on, and like I'm not wasting my time on those people anymore. That sounds so mean.
I
I'm
didn't.
not.
Yeah,
For someone that's always,
good for you.
yeah, I was gonna say for someone that's like always said, no matter how many times people come back, I'm always gonna be there. I'm not anymore. I just like, I think I had the major realization that I can't be giving away my, I'm gonna say coins, but it like goes back to the reference from like our second episode where it's like introverts and extroverts. I'm like not giving
Mhm.
away coins to my life to people that could care less about me.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I know the minute I move, I'm going to get a text being like, oh, where'd you go? And I'm literally going to respond and be like, hi, who is this? Like, I do not care anymore. I don't have their phone numbers. I don't want to be involved with them. I think this is a huge step for me.
It is, especially if you don't unblock them.
In Snapchat, I won't because I'm considering deleting my account.
Oh.
I don't even have the notifications on my phone. I just have it for like when my younger friends send videos and they're like,
Yeah.
and then the only way that I know I have Snapchats is when you have them sitting for like 4 days or longer without opening, they'll send you an email. So I get an email saying I have waiting notifications. Then I check Snapchat, which is so old school, like old of me. But I'm like, if I'm never checking it, do I need it?
That's true. I have it still for some reason that I don't know.
Yeah, I just don't use it. I literally talk to a
Oh, I
total
use it
of
sometimes.
7 people a day, or 7 friends, not friends, 7 like, I don't know, acquaintances a day that
Mhm.
I do not need Snapchat. I'm done.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Something so, oh, how do I say this without being too mean? So there's always a group chat outside of another group chat. It's just a known fact. We all see it.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
if it's not a group chat, it's like messages between 2 people. Like I feel like there's always something going on inside the group chat that you like double check with or like clarify that you're not being mean, so on and so
Mhm.
forth. So I am involved with one from my friend group. There's another group chat that no one knows about except the people that are in it, and we blow it up on a daily basis. Well, I got called out for being a fake, I'm not going to curse, just a fake friend. And they were like, we don't understand.
A fake nothing?
No, I was going to say a fake beep, beep.
Oh.
But they were something was happening in the big group chat, and I was just like it had already been talked about in the other group chat. So when it was texted in the big group chat, I was like, oh my god, no way! Like asking questions as if I didn't know the whole story. Talk to people on the phone about it, like completely played dumb. And in the the undercover group chat, my friends were like, we don't understand how you can be the way you are, but yet you are so fake. And I was like, what? Me? What do you mean? And I learned that I could really be nice to a brick wall. I could spare everyone's feelings if I wanted to. And I do a lot of the time. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, I didn't realize I was doing it, which my elder sister's going to listen to this and laugh because she's going to be like, Jenna, you're so dumb. But, like, I also think I fake a lot of things because I would just, like, rather not say how I'm feeling. Like, I would just be happy-go-lucky and not have to deal with people. So, yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Ugh.
I do that a lot at work.
Yeah, I feel like I do it at work, too. They're like, how are you doing? And I'm like, so good. So good.
My one coworker has asked me before, like, she doesn't understand how to do it. So, like, when she's talking to people, like, candidates and whatnot, she can't, like, fake it.
You gotta learn how. It's the best way to get around.
Yeah. She's like, I just don't get it.
If you do everything with a smile, no one will know how it really is. Yeah.
Nobody needs to know.
Yeah. I completely agree. Got anything else?
Do I have anything else?
It's getting cold, so when I run, like I don't
is.
put.
Ooh, the lung burn.
Oh, the phantom cough is so real. But that happened after my 7 miler. But I don't put I should put face cream on because your skin dries out because of the wind. And I didn't yesterday, and now underneath my eyes are peeling, and it is so annoying.
I don't know where I was gonna go with that. I was gonna make some joke about face cream that
I always wear face cream.
do nothing. That's what I was gonna do, but it wasn't funny.
Oh.
I really don't know what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say that, and I was like, that's not funny.
Fair. Curtis is trying to learn comedic timing.
And I still made it funny, didn't I? You laughed. Wait, no, you're really that fake. Kidding. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I guess you can say that. Oh, yeah, I think that's all I got to talk about. I don't really know much more.
Yeah, no, I got nothing, man.
Inside Out 2 came out on Disney Plus, so I'm trying to get through that. But it really is a kids movie. Like I said,
yeah.
I'm watching it and I'm like, oh my god. Even though, if I'm convinced, have you seen Inside Out?
Yeah, I've seen the first one a couple times through school.
Do you know how there's the panel and the emotions lead the panel? But then in the first one, happy is the main emotion. So she has all the control.
Yeah.
Who would be your main emotion behind that panel?
I don't know.
I feel like mine is a mix between anxiety and just anxiety. It's anxiety with a left half of happy.
Anxiety's in there. Boredom's not an emotion.
Yeah. I feel like mine would be happy. I feel like for the most part, I'm pretty I don't know, happy, go with the flow, could care less. But I have to say that anxiety would be my main emotion because there are some times where I'm just anxiety slamming on the panic button.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I agree with that part. I do that pretty regularly with work now.
Yeah. I feel like you freak out about it at work a lot.
Well, I feel like I have valid reasons.
Yeah, you do.
I'd be really happy if I could just get a new job.
Fair.
But I got an email about that this week. And then I hope it goes somewhere. But we'll see. That's for me tomorrow to worry about as I'm sitting in the office doing nothing.
Fair.
Not because I don't want to do anything, because I don't have anything to do.
Fair. I want to go to the office so bad. Oh, hold up. It just started playing. I hit the button. There we go.
You say you want to go to the office?
Yeah, I miss it. I miss going to an office. I miss I feel like my productivity's higher, and I just miss being able to ping on people's desks and be like, hey, can you help me with this? Or I own the application now, so a lot of the things I do, my boss is like, how is this being done? Or this isn't working, or I'm getting an escalation from this, and it's all through email. So I wish I was there so he can stop on my desk and be like, hey, can you go look at this real quick? I miss going to the office. That's why I'm considering moving to Charlotte, so I can be in the office with my boss.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought we talked about that last week.
That's a big move.
Wait, did we not talk about that?
Whoa. We may have, and I just forgot.
Yeah, I feel like we touched on that last week, but I am highly considering moving to Charlotte, which is really far, but if I do it for a year, I think I'd be fine. A year, test it out. If I like it, stay. If not, always can move back to the Jersey area with my parents.
Yeah.
Or closer.
I would enjoy I wouldn't mind being in the office if there were people to talk to there. But the only people that have been there recently are people I don't want to talk to.
Fair.
Or people like my department manager who just don't really talk to me. She said 3 words to me today.
That's annoying. I'm not a fan.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I'm just kind of waiting at this point.
Yeah.
And it sucks because I'm looking for sales jobs now. We're in holiday season, so everyone's putting out seasonal sales associate.
Yeah, don't do those.
No, I'm not being any sort of sales associate
those aren't
because
careers,
the sales associates
those
are just
temp.
They're just they're high school jobs.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So we just hit our goal of staying around 40 minutes.
That's good.
Um, yeah, we just rambled tonight. Thank you for listening. Follow us on Instagram. I really don't know what to post on the Instagram. We don't say
Nope.
fun things, but I'm trying to figure it out. Yeah, thanks for listening. Got anything to say,
Bye.
Curtis? Okay.
Oh, nope. I don't have anything to say. I thought you were gonna forget.
No. Okay. Bye.
You forgot before. You did too.